What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bob's Garage. Today I'm going to be changing out my clock spring and hopefully fixing my traction control and ABS. Alright guys, so I'm not going to do a step-by-step video on replacing the clock spring. I think I've already done 2 or 3 of those videos, and I don't want to turn this into like every other Subaru channel where it's like, hey, I turned 1 bolt on my car, here's another video about it. No. So I got another clock spring. Maybe I need to rewind real quick. So when I first got the car, December of 2014, I replaced my heater core. Broke my clock spring because I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was playing with it, spinning it around and shit. Broke it. Well, a new one for a Tiptronic car is like 550 bucks. They don't sell cheap knockoff ones for Tiptronic cars. Nothing like that. So I found another one used, and so what happened was when I put my car back together, my steering wheel controls weren't working. So no horn, no shift buttons, and no airbag. I found someone that had a used one. I bought that, replaced it, and all the electronics in the steering wheel work now, but the steering angle sensor is broke on the one that I last installed. So now I at least have an airbag and a horn, and I can use my buttons, but because no steering angle sensor, the traction control and ABS is disabled. You might be able to see my breath. I'm in Chicago. It's about to get into single digits here in terms of temperature. We already got some snow on the ground, and I'd like to have some traction control. It'd be nice. So I found another one, and using the method that I outlined in a different video on how to test it, I used my multimeter and put it on continuity mode, and I toned all the different connections, and this one appears to be good. So in my video where I was showing like how to test one of these, it wasn't working right. And in the video, but I was pretty damn confused. I was like, wow, it's not toning, it's not working. Well, that was the one that I put in, and the steering angle sensor doesn't work, and it was broke basically. So this one seems to be better. We're going to find out soon here. But I'm not going to do a step-by-step. I'm just going to install it and then let you guys know how it works. So stay tuned for more. Oh yeah, one more note. I usually mention it at the beginning of any of these types of videos, but don't forget to disconnect your battery before you work on your airbag or anything around there. So we are going to be accessing the inside of the steering wheel. There is an airbag inside of it. Disconnect your battery. Oh yeah, one other note, if this is your first clock spring replacement video that you've ever watched and you're not up to par with my other videos, you will need a special tool. This was not in my tool set, so this is a T55 bit, and that is to remove your steering wheel. So that is right there in the very center, right there. T55. Alright guys, I don't think this is going to show up on the camera, so I'll just read it to you. But this one on the bottom is the one that I just removed. Part number is 1JO959654L as in Larry. And the one that I'm installing now is 1JO959654M as in Mary. So, a little bit different. I noticed that the window on the one that I'm removing does not have a color in it, so I can't remember what that means. That's got to mean something. If you guys know what these color codes mean in the windows, let me know. So now we're going to put it in, and here's the destruction. Let me ask you guys a question. So anyone watching this, how do you remove this accordion type trim piece here? So hold on one second. So this piece here, how do you remove this without destroying it to shit? So mine is cracked on this side now, and it's cracked on this side. My car was a one-owner car, all original, perfect mint condition, and it's just like this one piece of trim, I have no clue how to actually like remove it properly. So, I mean, I've taken these bolts out to get the dash cluster out before, all that, of course. But, like, how do you completely remove this piece? And what is this piece called? I want to get a replacement to fix it. It's, like, all of my mounting points are all cracked and broke to shit because I didn't know what I was doing. You can see right there, too, it's cracked. So, yeah, let me know about that. Alright, guys, so I replaced the clock spring just now. Got it done, got it all buttoned up. Started up the car, hooked up the laptop and all that, and it's exhibiting the same exact problem or behavior as before. So what it's saying is, well, the horn works, there's no airbag light, so that presumably means that the electronics in the steering wheel itself work, but I still have a traction control and ABS light on. Hooked up the laptop via VCDS and ran VCDS and cleared all of the ABS error codes, and immediately it pops up and says that it can't read the steering angle sensor. So that's the exact same problem I was having before I did all of this. So I'm gonna go and try at some point later on, try to do a steering angle calibration test, but when I go in, it says like the readiness status is not listed as okay. So that was, I did that in a different video. That video was how to calibrate your steering angle sensor, and if you go back and watch that, it didn't work for me in that video either. So that was me trying to calibrate the one that I just removed. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get out some wiring diagrams or something, because I don't understand why I can't read the steering angle sensor. I find it hard to believe at this point that two clock springs have broken steering angle sensors. I don't know. There was just there were three connectors that I plugged in. So one was the airbag. It was yellow. The other, I believe, was for the steering wheel controls, which are the Tiptronic buttons, and the third should have been like the steering angle sensor. Stay tuned for more.